Hi, Sarah here from Sis on Photography. Today I want to talk to you about the Collections feature in Adobe Lightroom's Library module. Now this is another great organisational tool that Lightroom offers. It allows you to isolate a selection of images out of a folder in your library, and it's also the only way to create a group of images from multiple folders in your library. Now there's lots of uses for collections. You can use them to pull together images that you want to edit later at some stage. You can use them to bring together images for a portfolio, for example. We mainly use collections to bring together images for client submissions, and we also use them to create groups of images for our own projects and for uploading to our own website. So let's have a look at how to create a collection. You'll find the Collections panel is located below the Folders panel on the left-hand side in the Lightroom Library module. Now if we click on this wee plus button over here to the right, we'll see the options come up to Create Collection, Create Smart Collection and Create Collection Set. We're just going to focus on simple collections in this video, so I'm looking at two options here, Create Collection and Create Collection Set. Now Collection Set is simply a collection of collections, it's just another organisational layer. So perhaps you're putting together a portfolio of images. What you might like to do is create a collection set called Portfolio. Let's do that. When you click Create Collection Set, up pops this box here and we can choose the name of our collection set. Now we have the option here as to where to locate that collection set. You can put it inside another collection set and you'll see here the ones that I already have existing. But because I want this to be the top collection set, I'll just leave that box unchecked. Alright, here it appears over here, my collection set portfolio. So now I'm going to create a collection to go inside Portfolio called Portfolio Selects. And I'm going to check this box here and select Portfolio. Now I have the option of clicking this button here, Set as Target Collection. Now we're going to check this box and I'll show you how useful it is in a moment. Now here we go. Here's our portfolio set, and within this our first collection, Portfolio Selects. Now that we've created our collection, it's time to start adding images to it. This is simply a matter of going through the folders in your library and selecting the images that you want to add into your collection. Now there are three ways that we can do this. The first of these is the drag and drop approach, and that simply involves clicking on an image or multiple images and dragging them across to drop them into the Portfolio Selects folder. Now you see as you do that, the number in the folder changes to 1. Now the important thing to note here is that I haven't moved this image out of this folder. All I've done is create a virtual copy in my Portfolio Selects folder, so the image remains where it is on the hard drive. So let's go down and grab a few more. We can do this as a multiple selection process, so I can click on an image, hold down the Command key, click on another image, and then simply drag and drop. And there we go, 2 more images are added to the collection. Now you remember when we created the collection, we checked the Set as Target Collection box. This is a really handy feature with collections because it allows us a nice shortcut tool in our selection process. So instead of having to drag and drop all my images, I've got 2 simpler options. I can simply click on an image and press B on the keyboard. That image has now been added to my Portfolio Selects collection. The other option I have is to select an image, and you'll see this wee grey dot in the corner here. It's pretty hard to see, but you'll see when I mouse over it, it says Add Photo to Target Collection. If I click on that, that photo has now been added to my Portfolio Selects collection. So now when I click on my portfolio, all the images that I've selected are in here. Now if you want to delete images out of a collection, it's very easy. You simply click on the image and then press the delete key and it'll be removed from your collection. Now it's really important to note here that you haven't deleted the image out of your Lightroom library and you haven't deleted the image off your hard drive. You've simply removed it from the collection. Now images can exist in as many collections as you want. and you can either drag them into these new collections from their original folder in the library or from collection to collection. For example, if I create a collection that I'm going to call my landscape portfolio, and I decide I want this to be one of my final images, I can simply drag it into the landscape portfolio and it's been added to that collection. You'll notice that it hasn't been moved from this one, it's just been added to another one. Now if you're working with an image in a collection and you want to know which original folder it resides in your Lightroom library, it's really easy. Just simply click on the image, right click, and you'll see these options here, Show in Finder. That's going to tell you where the image is found on your hard drive. Go to Collection will tell you if this image exists in any other collections. And then Go to Folder in Library will tell you which folder the image is found in your Lightroom library. By clicking on that, I'm taken to the original folder in the Lightroom library. And in reverse, I can right-click on any image in a main folder in the library and find out what, if any, collections it exists in. So for this one, I can make my way back to Portfolio Selects. So there you go, that's a basic overview of collections in the Lightroom Library module. I hope that's given you a good base of knowledge to get started with, as they really are a useful tool.